I don't know how good this is going to be. It's a car video. Driving along my car. I need to change the weather strips in my doors. What can you do? But I got a rant, and I'm going to rant, and then I'm going to post it online because that's how it's basically become my comfort bug now. Of course, I'm going to put my little, trigger warnings, political, swearing probably rant. I don't know. Hey, look, yellow-headed blackbirds. They're coming back. Oh, good. Anyways. Overall, I kind of like Trump. He's been somewhat a good president. Kind of like him. But get your grubby freaking hands off my meds. I didn't like it in Obama's stupid Affordable Care Act when he shoved his giant freaking cock in my medication. And I'm not exactly much of a fucking fan now that Trump's doing it. The stupid war on opium. Yeah, Tramadol has 1/100th opium. Whatever. Get your freaking dick out of my health care. Get your freaking dick out of my pain meds. So some stupid ass people are abusing opium. Well, guess what? They're just going to abuse some other shit. Because the main reason they abuse it is because either their doctors don't give a fuck or they don't give a fuck. They're just taking it to take it. They're just... If they're not going to abuse opium, they're going to move on and abuse aspirin. Like my brother abused aspirin. He abuses the shit out of aspirin. You're going to start removing aspirin? Because, oh God, the people can't handle themselves? We're too fucking dumb? You know how many... I am so sick. Like, under the Affordable Care Act, I had to jump through hoops like shit. And now with this war on opium, I'm going to have to jump through more hoops. I'm spending more time fucking jumping through hoops than dealing with my goddamn disability case. It's driving me insane. I did not have anxiety and paranoia when I started this shit. But now that I have to deal with the healthcare system and how it's pulled up, I have legitimately now been diagnosed with acute anxiety and paranoia. Thank you, government. I did not have these symptoms. I used to trust people. I used to believe people. I used to not believe that everyone was out to get me. And then what happens? Obamacare. Oh, I'm sorry. The Affordable Care Act. And I'm looking at you, fucking Congress. You're the ones who passed this shit. The president's job is, to deal with foreign policy. His job isn't to deal with the mundane shit that's your job. Congress, you're a bunch of balls of shit. You know this? Can't even find your own goddamn butthole. You're fucking each other's nostrils. I am fucking sick of this. I'm looking at all of you. This isn't a party issue. Congress is a fucking mess. Republican, Democrat, you're all a bunch of corrupt assholes. And I'm getting fucking tired of it. Get out of my health care. Put it back to being privatized. When I want to talk to my insurance person, I don't want them to have to respond with me. I'm sorry. We can't do that. Because government won't let us give you the freaking pain meds that you need. If I want to have someone say, no, you can't have this, I want it to be my doctor. Because my doctor has to reply to me and has to tell me why I can't have it. Either that it's too strong and it will screw me up, or some other reason. I don't want some fat-ass politician 3,000 miles away deciding what I can and cannot put in my body to help my body. I don't want them to decide what is and isn't medication. I don't want them to decide how I can or cannot pay for medication. I don't want them screwing up my insurance because I've watched my premium skyrocket. Thank you very much, Mr. Affordable Care Act. Ha! Ha! Fucking affordable my asshole. Yeah, I used to afford insurance. Now I have to go on disability to afford insurance because two full-time fucking jobs couldn't pay for my health care anymore. Then I had to quit both jobs and try to go on freaking disability because the money between both of them wasn't enough and I couldn't buy food anymore. I couldn't live in my freaking apartment anymore. I had to move back in with my goddamn parents. Fuck you, Obama, and fuck you, Trump, and fuck you, Congress. I am fucking tired of this shit.